The only way to escape that empty feeling that you have in your life every single day, that feeling where you feel like your life has no purpose or meaning and you're just going through that same empty, boring, repetitive cycle, is to ensure that your days have meaning. Because people will argue that your job, whatever it is you're doing, gives you a purpose, but that purpose soon fades when you've got to wake up every single day and you've been doing it for a year or many years, however long it is. That feeling won't stay. And when you start a new job and you're excited, you're like, oh, this is so much better than my old job, but that's just because it's new. Then that feeling of like, what is the meaning of my life? What is the meaning of any of this? You will never be able to escape that if you're just doing things just to get by, just because you have to. You've got to go to work because you've got bills to pay, all of that stuff. And you got to do what you want to do. And people think that they're 9 to 5 and life stops that, but it's not true. Because I work a 9 to 5, but I still manage to, even though it may seem small to you guys, create these videos. And I go to the gym, going to the gym is more than just going to the gym to stay healthy, is because I enjoy it. I want to build the best physique that I possibly can. And you can break it down as okay, I go to the gym, I want to build a good physique, but what does that mean? It means, I've got to get my steps in. I've got to make sure that I can eat good foods and stuff like that. I've got to make sure I'm consistent with going to the gym. So, for example, don't get me wrong, not every single day I want to go to the gym. Not every session I'm like, oh, this is brilliant, this is amazing. The other day, for me, I hate training legs. I don't enjoy it. But in my head, I'm like, okay, if I train legs and I'm able to overcome that sort of I really can't be fucked, is a win in my books. Because it becomes a challenge. It's like, okay, let's see how disciplined you really are. In these videos, again, for me, I'm working on a dream. I want to be able to create these videos and do it full time, not just something I'm doing on the side. But right now is a grind, and I've got to make sure all these different things, as much as it is just picking up a camera and recording, I've got to make sure that is relatable to you guys, and I can relate it back to myself and experiences that I've went through, so you guys want to watch throughout the whole entire video and stuff like that. And yeah, it's more than just picking up a camera and recording. And I've been there, I've experienced that sort of empty feeling of just, I'm waking up and going to work because I've got to. I've been there, I've said it a million times. I'm not going to repeat myself again. And the only way you'll be able to get around that is just getting serious about life to a degree. I don't mean, that you don't have fun, but you can't just sit at home and complain. Unfortunately, I know it's easy to do that, and just coming home and sitting down watching TV, it just fills a void for a few hours. Then you go to sleep and you wake up and then it's oh fuck's sake, I've got to go to work again. I was there 2 days ago, I was there yesterday, whatever it is. It'll soon catch up, and you do end up going through a cycle, and you struggle to get out of that cycle and that frame of mind. Even your job, you've got to learn to enjoy it. And that goes for life in general. All the hard moments where you're not enjoying it, it's not fun, you've got to learn to enjoy it, because life goes in waves. I'm sure when you take annual leave and you're on holiday, suddenly your life is the best thing ever and you're so thankful, you're so, grateful and all this shit. Yeah, that's great, but you need to be grateful that you have a job and your job allows you to do that. But yeah, this one is short, it's sweet, and it's just straight to the point. you won't be able to enjoy your life if you just sit in the emptiness of life. Because life can be great, and it can become great very simply. It's not just a thing of, oh yeah, I'm so grateful to, to be alive and all that. It is a mindset, it's a full mindset thing, and you can't afford to do it, or you can't afford to be thankful only when times are good, when everything's going your way. Because as soon as things don't go your way, you fall into the same thing of, oh nah, like my life's boring, and like life can't be like this, waking up every single day. No, like it doesn't have to be like that. You're choosing it to be like that because you're not going out and you're not making a difference and you're not making a change. No wonder your life sucks, because there's nothing to it other than waking up, going to work, coming home and doing the same things over and over again. But saying that, you can also enjoy that, but you need to make sure like it's healthy, because if I'm being honest, most people they can go out and chase their dream life. They just choose not to because it's easier just to complain, and that's a hard